Okay, so you all seem to really like this subject of vitamin D. So I just had to come back and answer a few more questions. And I promise you, this is going to be like my last one. But there are some factors that people are concerned about that would prohibit them from being able to get the natural vitamin D. And I understand that. So I want to clarify a couple of things. So, busy schedules. Like a lot of people don't have time to sunbathe. They like getting up, hitting the ground, running, right? Like I'm late. Like I gotta go. Like you talking about sunbathing? Whatever. But okay, that is an issue. I do understand that. One of the other things is having sensitive skin. A lot of people can't be in the sun, not even for 10 minutes, because I had one kid tell me, look, Miss April, I'm allergic to the sun. Sometimes I feel like I am too, the way that this body be sweating. But that is one of the things that's an issue as well when you're trying to sunbathe and get natural vitamin D. One of the other things that I'm hearing a lot, living in an area where there is not a lot of sunlight. So that's really a big deal too, where during the daytime there's only a little bit of sunlight, where you're busy. You can't capture that time of day where you're getting the sunlight. But personal or family history of skin cancer. I mentioned that in one of my previous videos. So yes, that is a deal breaker when you are predisposed to skin cancer. You want to be really, really careful, and you want to do it with a plan to consume vitamin D naturally. Now, with so many factors that I just mentioned, it's easy to understand why vitamin D deficiency is a global epidemic. I mean, it's a global epidemic. It's not just in the South. I mean, vitamin D deficiency reaches from West Coast to East Coast, from North to South. It is a global epidemic. And so, for this reason, we recommend that you take an over-the-counter daily vitamin D3 supplement to protect yourself. So people are just like, hey, I've been taking vitamin D forever. What's the difference? You said D3, you didn't say D. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the difference. Vitamin D3 is a combination of vitamin D and calcium. So vitamin D, sometimes people have absorption issues, and they have a difficulty actually absorbing the vitamin D and the body utilizing it. So D3 supplementally is developed in order to help the absorption of the vitamin D. So vitamin D3 is the one that you should look for. So did you guys know that the UV rays from the sun facilitate vitamin D production? It's the UV rays. And so the optimal time to be in the sun for vitamin D is between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Y'all, it's hot between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Yeah, it's hot. So the 7 a.m. plan that we talked about earlier, that's going to be the best time for you guys to at least get a portion of the sun rays. And so between that 10 a.m. and that 3 p.m., if you guys choose to do that, be careful. Just be careful. Make sure that you're hydrated. Make sure that you do have a UV protectant on your facial skin, and make sure that you're rotating your body when you're out there in the sun. So sunbathing, you do have to flip-flop. You got to roll around. You got to get at least, the even spread. Lift up the shorts, pull up the shirt, pull down the shirt. Just do different things that you can do to make sure that you're getting an even spread of that UV rays so that your body can get full absorption and equal absorption. And I think, let me see, the last thing I want to tell you, during the week, you should make a point to spend some of your lunch break in the sun. I know y'all be like, this black girl is crazy. Like, what is she talking about? Spend a little bit of extra time outside in the sun. Get your vitamin D. I promise you, y'all are going to feel better. You're not going to have as much brain fog. You're not going to be as depressed. You're going to have a little bit more energy at the end of the day. So find your balance, but get you some natural vitamin D. And if you need to, which most of us do, supplement with D3. So stay tuned, and I'll tell you how how much the recommended dosage is for men and how much the recommended dosage is for females. So we do have a little bit of a difference, and we will need to make sure that we're getting the proper amounts. So that's it for now. I promise you, this is the last one in this outfit on this night. I'm done getting out of the lab, getting ready to go to bed, because y'all, I'm tired. But I love talking about vitamin D. I love sharing information. So thank y'all for the questions. All right, last time, I'm gone. Love y'all. Be blessed.